Thank you very much indeed. And now I call on Sadhguru Vasudev.
Nagendraharaya Trilochanaya Bhasmangaragaya Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shuddhaya Digambaraya Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya. Let me first of all explain the meaning of this chant. The one whose energies have reached the upper regions of his consciousness is absolute perception. One who is constantly aware of the mortal nature of life is the Lord of this life, naked of impurities, eternally pure. To such a one who is formless and eternal, I bow down. When this is a chant or a verse in the honor of the first yogi and the first teacher of yoga in this world, when I say yoga, I am not talking about the impossible physical postures that you might have seen. When I say yoga, if we refer to yoga as an experience, the word yoga means union. If you have begun to experience the whole existence as one within you, if everything has become a part of yourself, as you consume this earth in the form of food and made it a part of yourself, if you have made everything a part of yourself in your living experience, this is yoga. One who lives in this state is a yogi. If one exists in this sense of inclusion of experience as a living experience of his life, the inner dimension is absolutely settled. One is in perfect harmony with the existence. One is completely in harmony with his own existence. But when it comes to the external realities, the contemporary questions definitely need contemporary wisdom. The most basic thing that is necessary is to bring a clarity of perception. There is a whole science and technology which we are referring to as yoga. When we talk about yoga as a method, we are referring to a whole technology which leads you on to this inclusion, which brings absolutely clear perception of the realities in which you exist. If one wants to function effectively in this world, what is needed is not just knowledge, what is needed is clarity of perception. Whatever the nature of one's work, if one is unable to perceive the realities in which he exists right now, his actions will be of no relevance. So bringing this clarity of perception and then take the right course of action is what is needed. So modern Christians definitely need contemporary wisdom. When I say contemporary wisdom, It happened like this. On a certain day, an old-timer on the Great Lakes of Michigan, on a winter day, went out to do ice fishing. He cut a hole in the ice, put his line in, started smoking his pipe, sat down for a long wait, waited through the morning, through the noon, into the afternoon. Late into the afternoon, still he had not caught a single fish. Then he found, around 4:30 in the evening, a young boy came with a big stereo on his shoulders, blaring at full volume, dancing and jiving. Came and sat down nearby, cut another hole, and sat down and put his line in. The old-timer looked at him in great disdain. I have been sitting here the whole day, in total silence and with utter patience, and I haven't caught a single fish. The fool comes with a blaring stereo and hopes to catch something. And to his amazement, within 10 minutes the boy had a big trout. He dismissed it. Oh, flash in the pan. But to his utter amazement, in another 10 minutes the boy had another big trout. Now he sat up and watched. In another 10 minutes the boy had one more trout. Now he could not contain himself. He kept his pride aside, slowly walked down to the boy and asked him, "I have been sitting here the whole day and I haven't caught one. I see you just came 30 minutes ago, you already have 3. What is the secret?" The boy said, "Roo-ra-ra-ra-roo-rum." The old-timer said, "What is that?" "Roo-ra-ra-ra-roo-rum." "Please, I do not understand what you're saying." Then the boy spat out a blob of something into his hand and then said, "You have to keep the worms warm." It gladdens my heart in the last few days. I am beginning to see in the business leaders with whom I have been associated for a long time in various levels, there is a new sense of clarity of perception, and there is a new sense of commitment about what needs to be done. This is wonderful. Thank you very much.
O tu vidi